Hello, mi amor. So here I am. I am making a homemade beef jerky. I am using Yoshiadas. I think I'm saying that right. Original gourmet, apple cider vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, liquid smoke, soy sauce, dried onions, sweet mesquite seasoning, crushed red bell pepper, and garlic powder, pepper, and brown sugar. And what I'm doing now is just washing the meat to get all the bacteria and germs off. I am pouring all the ingredients that I just mentioned into a bowl. And after I do that, I am going to go ahead and slice the meat. So I told you guys that I used sirloin and chuck steak. And I am going to go ahead and add that into this marinade that I am making. Oh my gosh. And I do not measure. I do apologize. I just go by taste. And I've been cooking for so long, so I literally just eyeball everything. So again, my loves, I am so sorry that I cannot give you measurements, but just go by taste. Less is more. So start very little, and then if it's not having the flavor that you want, then just add more. But just, eyeball it if you want, or you can try to do your teaspoons, tablespoons, and then, like I said, you can add more flavor. And I ended up adding more of the Yoshiadas, I think I'm saying that right, and more of the Worcestershire sauce, just because when I tasted it, it wasn't to my liking as much. So, like I said, after I add oh, and I love my garlic powder. So, after I add all of the ingredients, as I said, I cut up the meat and I go ahead and let it marinate. And so I let it sit in the marinade for at least 2 hours. The ideal would be at least, I don't know, 5 to 8 hours. But I started late and I wanted to bring it for a family gathering that we were having the next day. So it was kind of like a rush. And I obviously used my dehydrator. But here we go. And I also got rid of the fat. If you want to keep the fat, you can. It's not healthy. But fat does add flavor. So it's up to you. But I did get rid of it. So like I said, here I am just chopping away. And I let it marinate for a little over 2 hours. And you just want to make sure that you get all of the juices and rub it in there and refrigerate it. And there you go. And here are the directions that came with my dehydrator. It tells you the degrees and how long and what you want to do. And like I said, the temperature and everything like that. I went ahead and set it to the degrees that the instructions said. The time counts up, so it starts when you do it. After that, I went ahead and drained most of the marinade out just so it doesn't drip, but it's still, obviously in the meat. And then I went ahead and laid out. No, and there's tiers. I don't think I showed that, but there's different tiers in this dehydrator. So I went ahead and added each piece of meat to each tier. There's like 4 or 5. I think I used like 3. And I did sporadic moments. Oh, yeah, I did show it. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, so I went ahead and showed you guys, I believe, at almost 3 hours. And after that, at the 8-hour mark. And it was a process, but the dehydrator does it all. So you just want to make sure that you keep an eye on it. And there we go with my 3 hours. You can see how it's still a little moist, but it's obviously dehydrating. And then here is my 8-hour mark. And it is done. And enjoy. Look at me eating that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Love you all.